What is up, Mighty Ninjas? Today we are going to be reviewing Star Wars The Black Series Imperial Stormtrooper from The Mandalorian. I found this Stormtrooper at comic book shop, and I was like, he looks pretty cool, I might get him. And he was only $27. A little expensive, but pretty cool. Let's get him out of the packaging. Oh wait, before we get him out of the packaging, here's the front of the box. Here's one side of the box. Here's the other side with some really cool looking artwork. Imperial Stormtrooper. And here's the back of the box with a bio. I'll give you guys 5 seconds to pause and read it. Alright, did you guys read it? Alright. Well, now let's get him out of the packaging. Oh wait. And in case anyone's wondering what I'm listening to March on the Jedi Temple. Alright. Let's get him out of the packaging. Oh. Alright. Now let's take off the plastic clamshell and see what we're working with. Does he have any tags? Nah. Hold on. This is an Imperial Stormtrooper, which looks pretty epic. Let's go over his details. So first we'll start off with the helmet. It looks, as I was saying, moving on to the accessories. First, this helmet. This figure overall is shiny. Look at how the light bounces. This figure is very shiny. That's one thing to note. So here's his Imperial Stormtrooper helmet, which looks pretty badass, not gonna lie. The armor looks pretty alright too. You could see some stuff here, maybe a holster, or I don't know, some buttons here, maybe a little pocket here, and back here. I never knew what this was for. I've seen this on Clone Troopers and Stormtroopers many times, but I still have no idea what this is for. But this thing is there, and he has a little bomb, a little grenade. And it's mostly just black and white, with the legs having some black here. Right here and right here where the joints are, and it's mostly just armor and the bottom of the feet. Not much going on. So that's the Imperial Stormtrooper, and next for his we're going to move on to his accessory. So for his accessory, he only comes with one blaster. And the way you get him to hold on to it is like this. You get his trigger finger, and then you put it in like this. You slide, and then here you go. And there you go. You have him holding his blaster. Subscribe to the channel right now before he blasts you. He ain't playing any games. Subscribe right now or get blasted. Did you subscribe? Alright, you better. But yeah, it's just a normal standard blaster. I mean, it looks pretty cool. But yeah, that's it for his accessory. He only comes with one thing, but it's a Stormtrooper. What do you expect? Now, we are going to move on to height comparisons. Moving on to height comparisons, here is the Stormtrooper standing next to the Star Wars Black Series. The Last Jedi, Kylo Ren. The Empire Strikes Back, Master Yoda, which I did just review. There should be a little card up here if you hadn't seen the review up here. The Star Wars Black Series, Baby Yoda. The Black Series, Return of the Jedi, Luke Skywalker. And the Black Series, Return of the Jedi, Darth Vader. With, of course, the removable helmet. But that's it for height comparisons. Let's move on to the articulation. So moving on to articulation, he could move his head not very high. He could look he could pretty much just look straight forward. He could move his head down pretty well. He has very little side to side pivot. He could 360 his head. Does his head come off? I don't think so. Or is the helmet removable? No, I think the helmet is molded on there. Pretty good. As you can see, I think the helmet is molded on. But anyway, he could look down this much. He can't look up at all. His shoulder pieces are made of a soft rubbery type plastic. He could only move his arms this much. He could bend his arms at a 90-degree angle. Same with the other one. And he could move his hands at 360-degree swivel. And does he have a hinge? Oh yeah, and he actually has a hinge, a wrist hinge. Pretty cool. He is kind of stiff though. Anyway, for the legs, he could kick forward about this much. So he could kick forward about this much. He could kick back about this much. Can he do the splits? I mean, a little bit. He could bend his knees like this, which is pretty alright. Pretty cool. And he could move. He has some pretty good ankle pivots. Oh, damn, he actually does have some pretty good ankle pivots. Oh my god. Yo, this is some pretty good ankle pivots for a Black Series figure. And he could move his feet up this much, and he can not move his feet down. Or actually, yeah, he could move his feet down a little bit. So yeah, he can move them up this much and move them down this much. But yeah, that's about time to go into final thoughts. Overall, I think this is a great Stormtrooper. And if you guys think about, or maybe want to start an army building collection, this guy would definitely make a great addition to your collection. If you're trying to army build clone troopers or stormtroopers, or maybe phase 2 or phase 3 clones, this guy would probably fit in. Or if you're trying to do some scenes from the movies or The Mandalorian or any shows like Clone Wars or Rebels, this guy could probably be good to someone. Overall, I think this is a pretty great figure, and if you want to army build clone troopers or stormtroopers, this guy would definitely make a fine addition to your collection. As always, guys, this is Daniel Tabazi signing off. Subscribe or you will be blasted. The choice is yours. Subscribe right here or be blasted. The choice, it all comes down to you. You choose. Live or die. Subscribe or die. But anyway, guys, that's about it. See ya.